Have you guys been through the theater demo yet?
No.
Theater? Well, let me give you a little bit of an overview about what's really unique about DC Universe Online. First of all, we're really excited this year because we officially announced our ship date. Woohoo! November 2nd. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Get ready. So that's very exciting for us. And what we brought to the game to show everybody are two really distinct gameplay experiences. One that we have here queued up for you on the PlayStation 3, which our game is actually playable on the PC and the PlayStation 3, and it's equally as fun on both systems. This game was built from the ground up to be played on both systems, and you'll see why as we move through the demo here. This area is the Joker's Funhouse. It's called Amusement Mile. This is his crazy, bizarre hideout. It's this old, dilapidated amusement park, and you're coming in here because, well, of course they've kidnapped Robin. Why? Because they want to experiment on him with some poison gas. What the heck, right? So as a hero, you come in here to save Robin, and ultimately you're going to have to fight your way through the Joker's hideout to get to where Harley has Robin's stash. That's really what's fun about this game is along the way, as you're fighting through the game, you are coming into contact with some of the most powerful characters in the DC universe, like Harley Quinn, former inmate of Arkham Asylum, gone crazy, girlfriend of the Joker, need I say more. When you start the game, you get to choose if you want to be a hero or a villain. You get to choose what powers you're going to have. Or, if you have a favorite character in the DC universe, you can choose to make a character that's almost just like your favorite, that's inspired by. And if you choose something that's, say, inspired by Batman or inspired by Superman, will pop up sort of a preconceived character, and all you have to do is pick out your costume pieces, your power source, and you're ready to rock and roll. One thing that people are saying is really fun about this game is the combat, and you can see that here.
I'm going to make quick comments since I'm very familiar with MMOs. There's a lot of action going on, guys. I mean, we have balls moving around, explosions. That's actually very uncommon for MMOs. It's usually kind of not as action-oriented. So
it's very fast. A lot of people say, what? This is an MMO? And we say, we're not an MMO, we're not an action game, we're the best of both of those worlds. We're a DCUO. We've taken the best of the MMO gameplay mechanics, like creating your own character that progresses through the game, that gets more advanced, that gets more powerful, but is still very unique and customized, right? And the aspect of joining with other people, creating leagues, legions, groups that go out and fight together. But at the same time, we're bringing that forward in a very fast action, physics-based combat environment. And what you see is a lot of physics going on here, where our character can pick up objects in the environment and use them as weapons at any moment in time, which adds a whole nother level of excitement to the game. Like these balls here, we can pick these up and use these as a weapon, which is really fun in this kind of game.
Yeah,
and
it's very rare for
you can
MMOs.
even throw buses and cars as you move through the game. This is Harley and Robin. He's already gotten to the point where now he's made it to that inner sanctum of Harley. Uh-oh. Harley's got all her crazy minions around, and not only are the bad guys here fighting, but the cops are in here, of course, trying to save Robin as well. But you have 3 different ways to use combat powers to your advantage. Number one, as a character who in this case has light powers, you can actually use your super-powered combat abilities. And you have, of course, standard combat abilities, ranged and melee combat powers, plus your superpowers, plus you have special like killer combo moves that combine to give you additional effectiveness, coolness, and just, you know, really gives you the ability to be that over-the-top, superpowered kind of hero or villain.
Oh, and we just noticed that it gave us a cue. She's dizzy. Give her a attack.
That's right.
I'm assuming that's like a weakness.
Much like action games where you're fighting along and it'll say, hey, now's a good time to get this guy. He's weak. Or to fight her, you need to recognize that you got her and she's dizzy, so now go in for the smackdown. So the game really leads you through, it's very much like an action game, story-driven adventures that are unraveling as you move through the game. Oh yeah, there are many storylines threaded through the game, and they're written by famous DC writers like Marv Wolfman, and Jeff Johns is one of the writers of our game. In fact, Jeff Johns wrote the backstory of this game that really explains how all these new heroes and villains are emerging in the world of the DC Universe Online.
I have a few quick things. We were here last year, and actually this is a big improvement from what we saw.
Yeah.
To let you guys know.
Oh, absolutely.
Big improvement.
Like that whole, all those circle commands weren't even there.
I have a question for us in case our viewers are going to ask. She had a lightning bolt icon. Does that indicate that she's a named equivalent to like that? Of course,
no, that lightning bolt icon means that she's the target for you, and that you're engaged in fighting her. That's really an objective. It's like a visual of, hey, here's your objective. This is who you're targeting to fight.
Okay, perfect. And,
as you move through the game, what we want is for you to be engaged in the moment-to-moment action, the moment-to-moment fighting of the game. What we don't want is big blocks of text going, read all this stuff, and then go fight somebody. Or here's all these objectives, tasked out. So also, our game will be launching in Europe simultaneously, and again, we want to make this game really easy to pick up and play no matter where you are. So we use a lot of iconic symbols to communicate. Like here you see the gears, which tells you, hey, I can interact with this thing, and then it tells you hold the circle on your controller, boom. Here's another really after you fight in an iconic battle, you're going to get a cutscene that gives you more information about the iconic character that you just fought, background on that character, who they're affiliated with, what kind of powers they have, and it really tells you critical insights that you need to know in this game. And if you don't know the DC Universe, this is a great way for us to demystify what's really cool about each one of these characters. Plus, when you fight and you beat these characters, at the end of this, you get a loot item that's relevant to that iconic character.
Also, there will be
oh yeah, customized really cool loot out of every iconic battle, and actually most of the fights in the game. What you're going to see is that you'll pick up costume pieces along the way as loot, and not only are they maybe cool to wear, but they all have an ability to give you more power. They all have a value. So there you got Harley's hat, and watch what happens if you put her hat on.
Oh no.
You might say, I don't